Good morning. I just want to get my money's worth. So I thought today I'd have some hair. It just felt like a hair kind of day. This is gratitude. Gabor's wig. Gabor Essential. I'll tell you, it is ornery. It won't. Oh, to heck with it. It's almost like they have bad hair days. Yeah. All right. So I'm trying to think of something to talk about. And boy, I'm just like, my glasses are crooked or something. Either that or like I'm losing elasticity in my face and it just, no, I don't know. Finn has grabbed these a few times and whipped them around. Does the craziest things. Then he laughs about it. Kids. I don't know what to talk about. My days are boring. Bonnie works all day on her computer. And, I'm without a car. So what am I going to do today? I think I'm going to pull a box out of the porch and have a look at it. And I think there's going to be rain today, but we're expecting some good days. The weekend, Bonnie and I want to go do a few things, so I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I don't know, rent a car or something and go somewhere. It's Florida. You got to do stuff, right? I'm struggling with a topic. My mind feels so blank today. I bought a bunch of things to clean the outside of the trailer. I bought a great big thing of the 32nd and concentrate. I bought 2 pump type thingies. Now I had put money aside for this, so I had it in cash. I have a sprayer, a pump sprayer, you pump to make the pressure and then I got the other kind that you put the liquid in the bottom and attach your hose to it, and I don't know how that works. I don't get it. Somehow it mixes with I don't know, I've never used one before. I think I'll do a dry run with nothing in it. Put the hose on it and see what happens. I figure once I use a chemical in that plastic sprayer, I'll never be able to use it as a shower, will I? Because it'll have had that really strong cleaner in it, and I don't know if you can ever really pull that out of plastic. It's only $11. I'm like, hey, that'd make a great shower for the van. Just, fill it with water, sit it out in the sun for a day. You're going to have warm water. It's going to heat up. You could even wrap it in a black plastic bag and it's going to heat up. I think about these things. Crazy things. Van life things. To be or not to be a roadie. That's the question. What a hard answer. My daughter says, you change your mind every day. I said, no, Bonnie, I change my mind about 4 or 5 times a day. I do. It's like, I love my bed, but I'm so bored here. It's so nice to have running water, but I have nothing to do. I know. Volunteer, garden, all the stuff I really not into. Do a craft. I've been thinking about doing a craft. I've been thinking about making my own little craft, maybe like keychain discs. I was going to hand paint them and sign them and try to sell them. Why not? Minnie Van Lee has all this stuff that's like pre-done. I'd like to produce something I created. I used to be quite artsy. And then I became disillusioned at the age of 18. Well, you know, my dad died, and that was wicked traumatic. And then I just floundered in life. I was a high school dropout. I did try to join the Air Force, and I would have made it too, except I went to the bar that night when they told me not to drink. I wasn't ready to join anyway. You know, I wasn't disciplined. I suppose they would have made me be disciplined, but I probably would have gotten kicked out. Either that or I probably would have cozied up to the commander if he was nice looking. And then they'd let me stay. I don't know. It was just kind of wild and reckless. But what the heck does that have to do with today? Maybe I'm still a little wild and reckless. Only I'm too scared and old to be reckless. So decisions, life decisions. It'd be so easy to just stay put, right? But not really. I feel like an old lady. I don't like feeling like that. My son says, hey, do you want to go do those errands? And he drags me around. Not really. I want to get in a vehicle and drive away. Is it escapism? Am I running from something? I don't think so. I think, you know, even from the beginning, I fully accepted my late husband's way out. I accepted that. What I have trouble accepting is all the suffering he did first. And that did a lot to me. At the end, I just was so weighted down and burdened down by the sorrow. The sorrow. I know I'm talking a little low, but that's so that, you know, Bonnie can sleep if she wants to. And I think to myself, what the heck am I going to do in a van all day long? Would I be in a van all day long? Would I go for walks? I can't walk very far, and I can't walk very much because of that hip. And I am just so not ready to do surgery. I wish there was another way to get that to, I don't know, dissolve, go down, grind out. I've been trying to research it, but I can't find any natural answers to my problem. I have not looked into herbology for growths and cysts. That's something I really need to do. Maybe I'll do that today in combination with going through one of those boxes of paper and pricing it all out. What a pain in my rump. I just want to be a beach bum. I do. Just want to go tool around mountains and lakes and beaches and rivers and just spend the day in nature, outside. Yeah, I can go outside here and walk around, see the same old thing over and over again. Sit on a bench for a while, rest my weary bones, go to the pool, sit there for a while. I do need some more sun. I'm going to lose my tan if I don't get out there, but it's been nothing but rain. I think we're going to have rain again today. Maybe clearing up in the afternoon. Then I could go to the pool. a retiree's life. This is it. I don't know. Sometimes I think to myself, maybe I could find another woman like me, and we could share expenses. Maybe we could share this trailer and that expenses, and then maybe share, I don't know, a van, a camper, and those expenses if I could find someone I really liked and could get along with. That's a thought. How do you find someone like that? She'd have to be easygoing, but not dirty. I like clean things. I do. She couldn't have pets. I can't do pets. Cats, dogs, snakes. No snakes. Rats. Hamsters are okay, but they're smelly. Ugh. We had hamsters, growing up. The kids wanted a pet. We tried a dog once, but it was just too hard while being on the road, and so we gave him away. Poor little doggy. Then there was, the lovebird wasn't a big deal. It traveled pretty well. Then the ferret came along, and that traveled really well. I don't know. Finding somebody to travel with me, that would be really fun, I think. But I also need my space and my alone time. Would it not work out? Really and truly, I wasn't this way with Dennis because we knew each other. I mean, we were so one. We thought a lot alike. Had the same sense of humor, And we started out together young, and you just kind of like mellow out through age together. I don't know, maybe somebody in my life, a friend, would be a good thing. I have this one friend, but, she's really into her marriage and making it work. And I wish her well, but she's not, available for something like this. So I'm just thinking, daydreaming, wondering. A lot of you subscribers, my friends, think that it's the wrong thing, and it might be. It might be the wrong thing, but you can always stop. You can always rent a room. You can always apply in an area nobody wants to live and get that subsidized apartment. I mean, there are places that are really remote and nobody wants to live there, and I probably love it, I love to be out. I mean, I was so thrilled when we decided to go up to Milo. Well, I decided it, really. My husband was not a decision maker, but no decision is a decision. It's a decision to remain where you are. Well, I liked it up in the boons of Maine because after Waterville and Augusta, it just became so wooded and remote and quiet. The traffic died away, and sometimes you're the only person driving down that highway. There was this feeling, I wish I could describe it to you. I don't know, it's a Bob Seger feeling. Roll me away, won't you roll me away? I don't know, I just love the road. And I love motion and movement. And here's the other problem. I've got carpal tunnel problems, in addition to the arthritic fingers, in addition to the disc degeneration, bad neck, bad back, in addition to the fibromyalgia. And that scares me. I have a lot of issues. That trip I made in September, I did all right until I went for that walk and screwed up my hip. I think that's what caused that swelling and that cyst development. I'm just confused and I'm scared. I haven't taken my trailer down on that one listing site. I've left it there. While I try to figure out what would I do with all of this stuff. One of my ideas is to just rent an enterprise van, take my stock up north, do the May Brimfield show and get rid of as much of that as I can. And then, I don't know, I guess I would leave what was left in the storage box. Maybe at the same time I'd bring my Goal Zero, my Jackery, whatever that thing is. What the heck is that thing called? An isolator? What does all this stuff mean? I need somebody with a PhD in physics. I guess some people understand all this stuff. I don't. Frustration. I'm frustrated. I want to make a decision. Bonnie's right. I have to make a decision. It's either I stay here and I accept my lot in life, or I go. Or there's that in the middle place. And that's difficult. That in the middle place seems to be harder than one way or the other. I could A, rent this out, but have to repair it if something goes wrong. B, get a roommate and leave when I want to. Make sure that the rent is enough that it covers the basic expenses here, so that all I have to do is worry about my expenses on the road. I guess that would be playing it safe, kind of, but it's not safe. You don't know who you're getting as a roommate. You don't know what their habits and their lifestyle is. You don't know who they're going to want to bring in here, and I guess you could say, no guests. I mean, who's going to want to pay like $700 a month to be a prisoner? It doesn't make sense. There was that lovely viewer, and I'd have to go back, that said, you can come to Alabama, we have apartments here. I mean, there's possibilities, right? I mean, if the road life didn't work out for me, I could always just settle back down somewhere. Do I want to settle back down in Florida? I don't know. I can always come visit. I could come stay for a winter. I don't think a subsidized apartment can say, no, you have to stay here. You can't leave. As if. But I do like to be my own person, and I do like to be free. And I don't like people telling me what to do, and I'm going on 20 minutes of this rampage. I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking out to you. I'd gladly listen to all of your comments and suggestions. I don't mind. It makes me think. I just feel like I'm just waiting to get older here in this trailer. Aging. Nothing really to do. I don't want to play shuffleboard. I don't want to go to their silly events. I'm not a silly event type person. I don't even like concerts anymore. I don't mind going to the movies if there was something really good playing. The last thing I saw was that thing with Diane Keaton, I think it was. You know, she played this woman going into a retirement community. And it was a nice retirement community of rich people stuff, but she's dying, and didn't mean to, spoiler it, but I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. I identified because she was an antique dealer, but she was in a nice shop in the city. I was a roadie. It just shows her, transition from getting rid of all that in her home and going to this retirement community and not wanting anyone to bother her, but the women reached out, as women will do, and she found community and people who cared. I never realized how important that was because Dennis and I were loners. We had each other, we had our kids, and that's all we wanted. Now I just don't know what I want. I love my kids and I love to be with them, and I love my aloneness and I love to be on my own. I'm stuck. But I'm going to press on. I'm going to try to clean off this trailer. I might even attempt to paint it. Wow. I can't even pull the weeds out of the garden. I think I'm losing my mind, but I can't afford any other way. So I'm thinking, pick one small area and paint it out right. Take a couple days rest, paint the next area, paint it out right. Take a little rest. It might take me 3 years, but I'll get it done. Okay, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it one day at a time and all that stuff, right? Yeah. I don't know. I change my mind all the time, but my hair is so many different colors. There's white, and there's brown, and there's some red in there. And it's like, holy Moses. And I don't get this beautiful skin thing. I don't see that it's any different than anybody else's skin. And I got a red mark. I don't get it. Okay, that's it. Bye.